everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ground. This is Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Bortles. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got it to Hearns. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Bortles to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And his throw here's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They'll try and throw for it here. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He gets away from one. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating that Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end. 16, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Ten yards still left on second down. They go to Elliott again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Pushing his way through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 37 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Calais Campbell. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here, Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 1st down, Prescott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll need a big play here, Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down, here's Fournette. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On first down, Bortles out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bortles. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott now. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
I got 83. I got 83. Me. Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Bortles. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. This is Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Finding room at the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 85 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Here we go now.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll run with Ivory. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Elliott running right. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And again, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead staying in.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, you'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Buying time. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Touchdown, baby. Yeah. Hey, touchdown. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever. I doubt that had too big of an impact, but you never know.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Fournette down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the play clock's running down. To throw, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Play clock winding down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And, boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lamb. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. For one will be a loss of 13 yards. Another carry tonight for the workhorse out there. They find some open field here. And he takes it past the 45,
just volunteer at my work.
at the 46. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down
he like
marker.
a student. Yeah. Yeah. He said he was that shit and he gonna beat my ass. I'm gonna beat the shit out that nigga ass.
They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
I already beat that nigga first quarter.
First down and 10.
Bruh, it was 38-6. Shit. That's that nigga fault.
Here's a give to Fournette. For the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That was that nigga fault.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Nigga, Madden literally had a message for my ass when the first quarter was over with. No bullshit.
They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2 now good for that
To
nigga.
mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. The execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the
Go down, a Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brad Nortman now.
Oh,
As the
hell yeah.
drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Shit.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
Damn.
Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the scoreboard certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last last drive punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive. Big time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side.
Yeah, I go on that 3 though.
Really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And he's unable to grab it.
Yeah, man, I ain't going nowhere today. We changed our mind. We was gonna go bowling, but nigga, I got this third for this shit, cause I can't do shit.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you gotta trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's gonna go deep for Beasley. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of bad spot,
yeah, that's fucked up.
And he will get this
what they say.
for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
I'm from break a hundred on this nigga.
Thus far, but this one is good.
Dead. I'm at 87 right now. Fourth quarter. Yeah. No bullshit. He put on 11 minutes, so he's gonna get this. So he's gonna get this 11 minutes. Gonna get this 11-minute ass whooping. Oh, nigga, I'm recording this shit. I'm living this shit up on YouTube. So he say that's some bullshit. I already got that shit up for him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's gonna
Flushed
throw it.
out right. Going deep here for Bryant. And
that's another pick.
Another interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 30.
Well, I ain't even throwing it no more. It's all run plays now. I'm trying to get this game over with.
9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Bro, let's just say this nigga Fournette guy. 409 yards, 8 touchdowns.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they
400, my nigga.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give it right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I'm gonna talk shit when I see him on Monday. I ain't gonna see him when I come in tomorrow. Nah, touchdown. Hey, so you said Charlie got 2 Wi-Fi's.
And the Jaguars continue to roll. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today,
it ain't gonna matter where I'm sitting at. Like what I'm on. Alright.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's gonna reward the rest of the
I'll do shit when I go there today.
for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. So out come the Cowboys now as
Oh, we
their
good,
offense
good.
gets set to take
I'll see
over. Last time wasn't
when
pretty.
she
One play and an
move, I think the
interception.
problem I'm gonna move in with her.
want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
She don't know yet.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I would look like in the
interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no
$700 range.
Started with a running play.
I asked, I was like, what's too far for you? I was like, I'm not trying to be around niggas no more.
Decent little gain.
I
Puts them in a
really
pretty
ain't.
good spot for second down.
She should have a car by then.
Second down.
I'm starting to work on my taking this permit and shit.
Now Prescott.
But shit, if I can find a bus line, I'll be straight. This nigga here.
Deep left side. And now here is another interception.
I think my problem is for real is reading and sitting down. I can't sit down for so long. That's my only. That's my only problem.
And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from you.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know the drill, but otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about...
I think the driving shit for me, I can learn that shit hella quick.
You have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Third down, here's Ivory.
God damn it.
30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I need one more touchdown. I'm finna break the hand on this nigga.
Rising up on defense. We always hear about the Cowboys rushing offense.
I know he's gonna throw another pick. I'm good.
Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Shit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, she burned out on my ass.
Leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
She dropped me off there.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Yeah. Shit.
Time for a break.
I need to quit playing for
after this.
The Missouri State Tax. Pay them niggas off real quick. I'll fuck around for deal. Yeah, $75.
He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here.
Yeah, this guy.
Is one
I'm finna get
frustrated
this last score.
They can't get out
Break
from
the
under their own
honey.
shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Yeah, all right, this shit. This shit rolling. First quarter, goddamn.
Special teams, the spark that often wins games.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I think this nigga got the gas. But then they Fournette tired as shit.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles, and the ends to eat up the block on the offensive line and keep that guy.
And this will be
there you go. There you go, bitch. I just broke that motherfucker.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys each other after this.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Put my phone there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's a game.
Give him now 4
Let's see.
interceptions in
Let's see. Can I get a
That's only
little
the third
put off?
time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys
Yeah, that's a game. 409 yards. No, 416 yards.
O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
9
Much
touchdowns.
happened there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
There you go.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call it.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was actually laying down, minding my business. I wasn't even playing the game. He sent me the invite. Shit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I had 12 takeaways.
With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
I ain't like he was doing this shit with that nigga Zeke, so I ain't gonna lie, but my shit was way better. Let's see, you gonna play me in 2K now. Yeah. What that ain't a little bad as me when training. Skills training. Dude. Oh shit. Alright.
Jared Goff is on the Dolphins. I mean, on the Lions.